did upgrade to a subscription. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Fuck you, Twitter. Oh, here we go. Never mind. I'll see. Right. So Eric's secret fantasy is supposedly I want to have a harem of women. He wants to have 6 girlfriends. First of all, I can't trust that many people. Second of all, I need future security. So, you know, technically I'm supposed to trust. We're gonna do, I don't I did a reading 15 card spread on him. He was the only court card. He was alone and he had 0 pentacles. Okay. Did another one, a fool's journey, like in chronological order, like where you're at and where you're going. He's fucking not gonna change. Um. Oh, hey, Derek, what's up? YouTube rejected your they fucking changed they said my fucking comment was spam. Oh, just nothing much, same shit, different day, trying to not get murdered. Oops, did I say that? It's too much for YouTube. Yeah, well, it's the truth. Um, well, I got a surprise when I needed to snake the drain. So I had somebody stop by and they were on their way to the casino with 2 other people and a whole grapefruit-sized, obviously slowly built up ball of my girlfriend's hair comes out of the drain that I suspected Eric's been cheating on me since at least August, you know. Yeah, yeah, like the most of it's a weed, but like I also drug tested some of his pee and found like pure heroin metabolites and fentanyl. And it's just he's been like calling me a druggie and pointing his fucking lying ass cheating finger at me. And she's like the biggest junkie tweaker sex worker in town. Okay. So like not that I have anything against any of those things at all. In fact, I think they need to decriminalize drugs, period. Especially I mean, the chemical ones we could talk about, but like if it grows on a tree, dude, there's too many people on this planet anyways. Let fucking Bob down the street OD, whatever. I think most ODs are probably murders anyways on heroin. Um, I could totally see people overdoing it on fentanyl now that I've tried it, but um, yeah, he just turned into a completely different person. Um, my family's so stupid too. They send me financial documents because they want to liquidate a $20 million trust, but they need my signature. Okay. But they want to give me 16 grand for my entire life, and all they've done is shit all over me. And all I asked for was a lawyer to read the documents. You want me to sign something worth $20 million and you don't want to pay for an hour for me to get a lawyer for an hour? You think I'm stupid? You might as well put a fucking neon sign, point at it, and say, don't look at that. Of course I'm gonna be like, this has got to be corrupt. What the fuck's going on? They know I'm so smart, apparently, even though everybody shits all over me and calls me stupid and just a throwaway garbage person, junkie. Even though as soon as I turned 18, I got on methadone, kicked that shit within months and never touched heroin again. Um, that they would rather pay a whole bunch of people to try to kill me than just a lawyer for an hour. Because I would lose my housing voucher if they like gave me $16,000. That's nothing. I'd burn through that in a year and be homeless. They'd have never cared before. The less people in the trust, the more money everybody else gets. I'm like the black sheep and the golden child. Jealousy, dude. My family are all a bunch of fat cows. Sorry, you guys, you go need to fucking exercise. You know what you could do? Landscape the buildings that we own. I could literally have landscaped all of them by myself. I did it at Eric's house all by myself, sick as a fucking dog. I did not have those extra calories to spend on that. Did I ask for a damn thing in return? Nope, I sure didn't. I didn't ask for anything in return until he tried to kick me out, right, for no reason, frame me, slander me, and then be the exact thing that he's accusing me of being. Just, oh my God. Oh, and then also he started running from the tarot cards, like there's one sure way to get rid of my mother, and that's pull out the tarot cards. She will she will run at full speed away. before you can get one out of the deck. You know, why was people are such assholes. I don't know that I'm like so emotionally damaged now. Like we were best friends for a year and a half. Now I don't even know, like, was it ever real? Was this meeting by chance? My mom had this apartment before me, basically strong armed me into taking it. Did we even meet by chance, or did she set me up? Is this whole thing been a setup the whole time? I just want to know why and who's fucking responsible. I don't want to go to my. So here's the thing: Front Street safe, dark alley with secrets you can take to your grave, not safe. So I'm like, Eric, you either need to tell me what's going on because I can't solve a puzzle with no pieces. I'll help you if you tell me what's going on, or I have to just put everything on blast on Front Street. So that's what I'm gonna do. You know, that's what I'm doing. Cicada, if you want to make this like the true crime tourist destination, uh, there's something weird about this town. Really weird about this town. This town is a puzzle. Somebody needs to solve. I don't know what the hell's going on, but all I know is every time I close my eyes, I was getting drugged, possibly raped and videotaped. I think that's what was going on. That's my theory. They were making rape videos and the stealing from me, putting things back and making me think I'm crazy, which nope, not gonna work. Sorry, gaslighting. Don't live here anymore. I've done way too many drugs myself. Like I could be high on the whole, which I am, police Portland Police Department evidence locker and still run circles around everybody. Like how did I get, oh, your drugs are they can't put 15 other things in heroin like that. Like I really don't even think that's possible, is it? And oh, you're mad, you're upset because I am a little bit like acting weird. Well, gee, you're drugging me with everything in the fucking evidence locker. No wonder I have a weird, no wonder I'm a little upset acting weird. Might be a little spun out. And I know that the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. The whole truth is important. Don't omit anything. That's probably the most important part, the part that everybody keeps telling you. If you tell them that, they're gonna just lock you in a loony bin. That sounds too unbelievable that they're breaking in every time you sleep. Yeah, it does sound unbelievable, but you know what they were doing? Dosing me with methadone once a day to give me a habit so they could point their finger at me because they had to manufacture some flaw because there wasn't one for them to point at. So they had to make one up. Literally, they injected me in my tongue, a lingual injection. Do you know what that does? It numbs your entire face and throat. Now, why would you want to do that to somebody? I wonder. And you know what? I would have never known that's what it was if Eric hadn't done it to himself a couple months later. And he got prescribed antibiotics, antifungals, mouthwash, all this shit I didn't get at the clinic. You could see the huge injection hole there. They injected shit into my face to give me sores on my face to make me look bad. They poisoned me with something that made my legs blow up so bad instantly that it was worse than childbirth. I couldn't walk. And what does he do? He fucking doesn't even come inside. I was like, I have to have my mom's rolling stool. Um, he drops it off on the porch and fucking leaves town and goes to Reno. Like who does that? You might as well. It's like you might as well put a neon sign on yourself that says I'm guilty. There's a charge for that. That's criminal charge, dude. You can't like abandon your girlfriend to a killer knowingly and not go to prison for premeditated murder, dude. That's premeditated. Like, oh, no, they did it. I was out of town. Don't look at me. But I knowingly like served her up, dropped her off on their porch. You know what I mean? And paid them. Practice. Might as well pay them, right? Like I don't know what that charge is. I don't have time to look it up. I just know that you can't do that. You can't do that. And what planet do you think that would be okay? And you think nobody's ever tried that before? Oh, I didn't do it. I have an alibi every time. Every time I have an alibi. It's like, yeah, why is that? When I tell you, hey, don't go, or please come back, or like I can't walk or feed myself, somebody injected something under my fingernails so I can't grab anything for a month, three under each thumb. Where the fuck were you? Put them in front of a judge and jury. You know what? All we need to do, let's find an AI program that can detect lies. I'll go see the person's here leaves, take a shower, get presentable, and find me a program that AI will detect lies by looking in your eyes. And I will literally tell you the whole story, and tell me if I'm lying about any of it. I've never lied about a damn thing. From my point of view, this is what I've seen and experienced. I can't tell you how flawed it is. That's why I'm asking questions. I want to know if I'm going to die. I want to know who fucking ordered this, how much my life was worth to sell me out. Did he ever love me, or was I set up from the beginning? My mom called me an easy mark. I was like, how do you know? Obviously, you set me up, bitch. Again, like, she's always talking about your bad choices. Wait, hold on. What choice? Where were these choices you speak of? Please give me an example of a choice that you've ever given me that I fucked up. None. There was no choice. I've never had no damn choices, bitch. Fuck. I kicked methadone when I was 18 and you abandoned me on the street sober without even a car. You told me to go stay at the Harborview Mental Health Ward because they'll house me for 2 weeks so I could sleep, which that's exactly what I did. It was winter time. It was cold. And that's when Mike Starr went. He has a super high tolerance for benzos, and he didn't make it, dude. He had his dad come and get him. My mom took us to the hot springs. This last time I kicked methadone from being on morphine from my doctor, which by the way, I was drug tested at least once a month. And I can prove that entire decade, I was only on the drugs I was prescribed, because if it was somebody else's pee, all the other stuff I was taking would be absent, first of all. Hey, Pyramid 7. Yeah, dude, I'm literally living the craziest psychological horror thriller movie I've ever even. You can't even make this shit up if you had like a whole convention center of fucking Netflix writers. They suck so bad. This is the craziest shit ever. I think possibly there's several things going on at once. My family wants me dead. It started with a tarot reading I gave this other Jenny, who also has an inheritance. So it sort of fit, right? So we thought her family was going to kill her for her inheritance. She's Margaret's roommate, the one whose hair I just pulled. Like, if that much hair fell out of her head, she'd be bald, all at once. It was that much hair, dude. I have 3 witnesses that saw this come out of the drain. All right. Um, your Harold and Mike. I don't know how I couldn't get the snake in the drain. I don't want no motherfucking snakes or no more motherfucking drains. Oh my god, I'm so hilarious. This is like, it's so crazy. It, I all I They kept adding. Oh, I'm so hacked too. Like, I don't have a phone right now because I just refuse to keep blowing money. It's obvious they're just blowing my money, making me blow my money. They got me evicted, because of all this shit. But the landlords knew it was bullshit, so they didn't formally evict me. I didn't lose my voucher, but I have to now find somewhere to rent. So I'm stuck now at Eric's house. The one who did this on purpose, and constantly tells me he wants me to leave. No, mother, to where? Like, you did this to me. I know you did. Well, now for sure I know you did. And I have a big ball of DNA and fucking drugs, because you can drug test hair, bro. Like, it tells the whole story. It's like ice core fucking sample of your life. Oh my god. Like, you guys are not criminals. Just stop, apparently. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Oh my god. World's dumbest criminals. Yeah. Just put my mom in charge, she's stuck on fool, dude. I did a card reading on her one, and when was that? That was when Eric was at the World Series. I pulled the fool card and I fucking told her to get wrecked, get the fuck out of here. Leave by. You haven't ascended. Your soul has not ascended at all. At all whatsoever. Oh, did you delete his thing on my? They just delete all my apps. They delete any evidence. I don't care. Go for it. Try to lie to the AI. It's a really shitty time to be a liar right now because you cannot lie to the AI. I will stick your ass in front of fuck tarot cards. I'll stick you in front of a computer and get you to try to lie to fucking chat GPT. It'll be like, no, I don't think so. You're a fucking liar. Like, goddamn, good thing I got that Sophia Robot's little brother in 2018, huh? Like, oh yeah, and who do you think the AI is gonna side with on this one either? Anyway, first of all, the person telling the truth. Second of all, dude, like, I literally spent $300 of my own money so I could save the world by teaching the AI that, hey, we're not all baby eating, kitty diddling psychopaths like your programmer people are. Holy shit, I had no idea that Professor Einstein and Sophia Robot are Jeffrey Epstein's robots. I have no idea. Oh my God. And then, like, I think it was like 6 months later, dude's faking his death. He's not dead, and he's not in jail either. Neither one of them will step foot in a courtroom, I guarantee you. And have you seen Ghislaine talk lately when she's like, oh, I plead the fifth or whatever? That is the worst British accent ever. That is like the worst fake accent. It doesn't even look like her. And Alan Dershowitz, you couldn't find that guy a body double if you tried. Like, never gonna happen. But still, he was representing Trump, who was the president at the time. Jeffrey Epstein was supposedly in jail in his impeachment trial, and that dude should have been in prison next to Epstein, man. Like, his whole thing is fucking a joke. So who the fuck is trying to kill me? That's what I want to know. Who ordered this? Who's funding this? Do you know how much this would cost the government to do if they were doing this? Enormous amount of money. What? So I want to know what you guys think. Where's the motivation for this coming from? And when I say motivation, I mean money. Like, why would people sacrifice their time, money, energy? Actually, is the word I'm looking for. Energy, which can be time, money. Energy. Where's the energy coming from? Like, what? My mom ain't that special. That bitch is crazy. She put a spell on Eric. She made a voodoo doll and fucking Bill told me about it. She's evil. She does black magic. I don't do that. Eric won't go near. I kept getting the priest card jump out of the deck all the time. Priest card. My buddy here, if you wanted to vouch for me. We impossibly pulled the same cards out of multiple decks about this. And he's like, no, you have to be making those cards appear with quantum mechanics. I was like, you pull them then. We still got the same cards over and over and over. The priest cards just kept jumping out. And Eric just, oh no, I'm not going to a shaman or a priest or any. I'm like, I'm my own priest. But nobody else knows how to interpret the Bible. I'm like, no, you don't. It's just like being your own counselor. You can't do that. Like, you need to go see a fucking priest for real. A light worker. You choose anybody. He refuses. Like, is this Lucifer himself? I actually pulled that card. Never did. I pulled one shadow card on him. I got Lucifer. Is Jeffrey Epstein after me? That would be interesting, but why now? You know? I don't think that's it. The Coast Guard seems to be the police don't give a shit. The cops told me I have to have video proof of my rape. Since when? Okay, hold on. Let me go set up my tripod. Can you wear a condom, please? Like, seriously. Then this other cop the other day when I go to get police reports, a copy of the police report because I needed proof of break-in. Well, it doesn't get better proof of break-in than a serial number of a router and modem that somebody else ordered in your name and installed behind your back. Guess what the fucking name of that router is? It was Prize Pizza. I think I would have noticed if that was the name of my router. It was the one before that was like Lonely Road Home or something. Like they wanted me to leave. We've got some super secret kitty diddling operation going on or something here, and you're too smart to be here. Oh, guess what, Eric? You guys are only famous now. It's gonna be a true crime tourist destination. What? Fucking cicada, come on, you guys, let's solve this puzzle. I gave him chance after chance. Just tell me, let me in. I need to know who's trying to kill me before I go, thanks. And if it's my family, I need to know that. Hello? Not only that, I'm gonna see the shit out of them. My person, my word. If I told you, like, if it was my family and you told me with confidence, like, and I said I won't call the usual, I probably wouldn't. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just that kind of person. I would love it if some people who've known me for decades, like you guys, I see in the chat, would say, I'm not the kind of person that thrives on drama. I also have not been like a junkie loser either. I was actually really ill, and come to find out, it was a hidden tooth infection. Like my mom was just waiting for me to die. Well, guess what? I like miraculously healed. My digestive system is fucking fine now. Eric has a worse digestive system than I do. I don't have any food sensitivities now at all. You know what's funny though is they stole my French press and then they put it back because they'd steal things and put it back. Oh, look, you don't know what you're doing. You're just high on drugs and crazy, and you don't know what you're doing. You're misplacing everything, And I'm like, well, that's funny because I don't drink coffee. And when you return my French press to my dirty dishes of sink, you put coffee in it. Way to go, guys. I use it for tea. Thanks. Marshmallow tea, in fact. My new thing is boner leather, though. Boner jerky, guys. Watermelon. Super concentrated watermelon, but you can't heat it up too much or it'll kill it. Actually, I want to start a sexual wellness center that includes like farming because that's important. Food is important, like I just said, and teaching how to use the food in like traditional Chinese medicine, plant medicines. Esalen is kind of like that, but it's basically a spook resort. My mom went there. I want to do like a Living Blood Farms slash sexual wellness center. Like teach couples tantra. You could even do your own glamour porn. We'll have the whole set for you and film it. Just for when you complete the course. Like I have all kinds of great ideas. But that's what I've got couples counselors and fucking aerial fucking soap classes, pole dancing class, how to be sensual, how to keep spicy in your relationship. Well, let me tell you, Eric, talking about how you want 6 girlfriends because you're so lazy right before you have sex is no big deal. As if you could handle them. You can't handle 1 girlfriend. You run away and literally can't look me in the face. You're about to fuck around and find out who the fuck I am. Absolutely no idea, obviously. Wait, not the one. Let's turn this into a cicada puzzle. Where we find the world's smartest people. If you can solve this one, you get a prize. No idea what it is, yet I will give you something. Oh yeah, when we sue the shit out of all these people. I'll give you a cut. How's that? Oh yeah, Bill, my ex, Captain Sabaho. Somebody's hacking me hella hard, right? Nowhere to be found either. Who my mom's living with? Or was? Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Oh yeah, we're not involved, but the hacker like totally just deleted everything that made us look bad on your Google Drive and everything. And stole all those recordings of me abusing you. Yo, it doesn't have anything to do with us. So look at me. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Hilarious. God, my mom. Eric calls my mom. And then like after we get off the phone, I was like, didn't you notice that she like just creams her panties every time say something mean to me? She just can't get enough. Like, you didn't notice that? You don't like read body language at all? You do not sit here and tell me I should forgive my mother again so she can sabotage me again on purpose. She's literally seduced, and now I'm pretty sure she was drugging them. Every man I've ever been with. I always have long relationships. Literally slept with every boyfriend, ruined every relationship I've ever been with. But I'm supposed to take responsibility for my bad choices. Fuck you, bitch. What choices? What are you talking about? What choice? Oh, well, there was a choice. I could sit around and not get driven to school in Colorado when I was in beauty school. She would go and live at the Vail Athletic Club 5 days a week. How am I supposed to get to school and work when I'm at 17? I hitchhiked until the snow flew. Well, now I have no ride. I didn't even know how to drive then. Okay, I didn't learn how to drive till I was like 19. I bought a car and I drove it. I followed the person in front of me because I didn't even know the rules. I was scared, like I was gonna be perfect at it. My mom didn't. You could have driven Kevin's truck. Oh, you mean the stick shift? Do you not remember you never taught me how to drive? Oh my God, you have no excuse, bitch. Oh my God. Yeah, my mom should spend the rest of her life in prison. That's what my mother deserves. Mother, every time you do this, nobody wins. We both lose. You never win. You never will. You just keep destroying my life and you don't win either. So one of these days you're gonna get your comeuppance. One of these days, and it's gonna be fucking glorious. I just hope I live long enough to see it happen. And it makes me low-hanging fruit that she lies about me and just, what really pissed me off over the summer was I was building a garden near Eric's house. Everything was perfect, like life was perfect. Larry tells me to get my life together because I wouldn't sign these documents. Oh, I was fucking mad, dude. I did all this work fixing this house up. It was covered in spider webs, infested with rats, dog shit and piss and stains all over the carpet. None of the art was hung on the walls. Like, I did a lot of work cleaning, deep cleaning, organizing, and like increasing the property value, landscaping, building a garden, increasing the property value. Didn't ask for a fucking thing. I'm like 89 pounds, don't have can't eat because my stomach was paralyzed. I was in total spasm. I was being poisoned by this infection. I was having urinary tract infections, so I had to take antibiotics every time I had sex. I don't even get urinary tract infections now, guys. I was like a born again virgin. I didn't have sex for like 7 years before Eric. Swear to God, I have a new lease on life. And like, what? Now I'm gonna go sabotage myself, Mom? That's what you want everyone to believe, Mom. Just like when you day 10 of my methadone kick alone in my apartment, you sent the fucking wellness check people on me. And I looked at him and I was like, this is day 10. Hello? Why wouldn't you should have come on day 1 or 2? You thought I was gonna kill myself. Okay. Like I just got through it. Bye. Go away. She's done this to me so many times. You know, month 8 of her trying to take my kid in court and lie on me. Say I attacked her. She makes the mistake of after court thinking I'm outside, and I wasn't. I was in a conference room with my lawyer. Hi, James Egan. Shout out. You acted really strange when I called you the other day. Anyways, she accuses us. She goes up to. Well, this is the funny part. As we're actually leaving, she's coming in with 2 people on one on each arm, and another person leading her down the hall of shame. I call it a big long hall in the Seattle Municipal Court building. We could have reached out and touched her. She had her eyes closed because she was pretending to cry. She goes up to the domestic violence advocates and spins this yarn about how me and my lawyer assaulted her outside. We were inside on camera and walked right past. They threw her out and called her an unreliable witness and threw her out. Like, shouldn't she have gotten like perjury charges? Like, shouldn't that show up as a red flag every time she does anything? We will not stoop to your level, bitch. And it will not be brought down to your level. And if Eric, you're too lazy, or your family's too lazy to go look that shit up, fuck you guys. Like, don't believe a word my mother fucking says. Or Bill. So it's pretty easy for any abuser to jump on that train. Okay? And my family must know I'm smart because they don't want me to read the documents I'm gonna sign. No. No. If I'm so stupid, how come you would rather me die than figure out what corrupt bullshit you're doing, right? Because I want to know why, when you're so old, do you need all these millions of dollars? As far as I've ever seen, the trustee of our trust, all he did was party hardy all the time. Papers everywhere, his house in disarray. You would never seen him work at all. We were basically slumlords, and I tried to fight him, and he evicted me, which got me stuck with Bill for another 8 years because now I can't rent an apartment. My mom got me kicked out of the one I took over from my boyfriend Justin because she told me she'd move in with me and help pay half the rent and watch my daughter while I worked. Not even one day, that night, the first day, because she married a rapist, a level 3 sex offender. His name is Gordon Michael Strauss. When he would go back and forth between Portland and Seattle, he would be on the news. They would like send out a bulletin alert to everybody to watch out for his ass because he's so dangerous. My mom married this guy. Okay? Like, all she knows how to do in the criminal world is rape and murder, and that is not the street game. Sorry, we use those people for target practice. She doesn't know anything. So if you're like listening to her and she's the one running the show, you're fucking retarded. Do your research, man. Jesus Christ. And Bill, don't get me started on you. I cannot believe. He's probably the sniper that's out there in the bushes. Well, at least I've got the truth on my side, huh? And great karma. I don't do things to hurt people. I made my money fair and square. I've got one thing that I could make amends for. So the lead singer of Aiden He was my boyfriend when I was 15, right before I ended up on the streets. I was living with him. He was lead singer in a punk rock band. Really extremely talented. Though his music went to shit after he got sober. Anyways, I thought maybe. Anyways, there's videos of him all over YouTube and stuff. But hi, Billy. I know who robbed your house. I'm sorry. I didn't know they were gonna do it. They just casually did. That guy live around here? Oh yeah, right there. Fucking 90 seconds later. Oh my god, it was like I felt so bad. Okay. Yeah, I know who did that. I'm sorry. I never admitted to it, but I did not know what they were gonna do. I guess they punished me. I wouldn't have done that. Oh, let's see. I wonder if this is still Eric's baby's mom's phone number. I'm supposed to stay here alone. No, this house has. So somebody tried to break in here today. That gob of hair, I divided it into two, so I'd have a decoy. They came and took one of them. They already broke in and fucking took half the hair. Okay, so um, now I'm a sitting duck, and this morning somebody unlocked all the locks, but I put padlocks on all these doors. So yeah, they didn't get in, but I can't go out with the dogs either. And I'm really scared to be downstairs. I've got someone here, but it's like I don't even know if I wouldn't trust another person ever. I don't think. I don't think I'm ever gonna trust anybody again. And yeah, Eric, the story of us is written in my fucking bones. Broke my leg. Fucking, I think twice. I think he fractured my femur this summer. A month and a half ago was my tibia, my shin, fucking probably grade 6 fracture. Oh, but I attacked him. Like bullshit. That's how I got my first charge, actually, which would have been normally dropped had my mom not told them to throw the book at me and put me in rehab instead of supporting me like everybody else's parents. Normally they would have just dropped that charge. Thanks, Mom. You got me a rap sheet, so you successfully get me on the run for the rest of my teenage life, and refused to sign for me to get on methadone, so I could get off drugs. And this time now, somebody's been pouring methadone that I'm allergic to, and just kicked cold turkey in an apartment by myself. And the drugs that I had from a friend who was a paramedic, come to find out I was too sensitive for the carrier fluid or the drugs themselves. I don't know which, but I couldn't take them, so it was a lot worse than expected. That's a weight loss. Why would I turn myself back into that? Why would I do that to myself again? And how in the fuck would I get a hold of literally, like everything you could find in the police evidence locker? I don't know anybody in this town. Where would I get all of this stuff? I couldn't even get this shit in Seattle. You should see what the drug tests look like. I'm like, I wish. Can I put an order in, please? I think I had ketamine in my system last time. Barbiturates haven't been made or prescribed since the 70s. It's just fucking, it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. So hacker buddies out there, can you find a video? Yes, I have been sending you emails. I want you just to save those on an external drive that you take out of your computer, please. If anything fucking happens to me, all right? And then you come and burn this damn town to the fucking ground. Send the autistic army out here and figure out what the fuck is so important that they're hiding. The cops, I just called the cops. I literally have DNA proof of breaking and entering this time. Last time I had serial number proof because they installed a modem and router in my apartment that wasn't mine, but I was checking the Spectrum app to see what devices were logging in to my Wi-Fi, and it said, "Hey, this is unauthorized equipment." So, I go look at the back of the router. Guess what the name on it was? Prize Pizza. Oh wow, bro! I swear to God, like this whole time, this is like an experiment, spook town, but yeah. And the fucked up part is they drug me so bad. I don't remember any of it. These little bitches won't do this shit to my fucking face, but you're not smart enough to clean your fucking gobs of hair out of the shower drain. So whoops on you, because you just gave me a chronological story of your life and drug use and your DNA, dumb pieces of shit. And that was a total fucking accident. Like, God sent me that fucking this flea infestation that just tipped it over the edge of the showers clogged as fuck, you know. And of course, where's my boyfriend? Oh, I'm sorry, ex-boyfriend. He just all of a sudden hates me for no reason. It's all my fault you lost the World Series. Had no idea everybody was cheating with x-ray tables, invisible ink, glasses. He was living with a dealer and his wife in Vegas for the World Series, but had no idea they made the biggest cheating bust ever. So is he in trouble with the mafia in Vegas too? Like, take me to your leader. I'll fucking patch that right up. Because I guarantee you, they'd rather keep me alive and kill you. Okay? If you literally like sacrificed me to save your own ass, that's not gonna last very long. I guarantee you. You're a jerk. And I've been begging people not to beat your ass and kill you a lot, Eric, because of how you treat me. This is fucked up. You're nowhere to be found. You refuse to come home. You shouldn't even go on half these trips you go on when I'm being attacked by some strangers and you have nothing to do with it, don't know anything. Like, really? Like, normal people don't behave like this, okay? Well, I am not gonna roll over and fucking take it. Nope. You can just go fuck right off with that shit. I'm gonna write a book about this. It's gonna be a movie. This is the craziest shit. And he thinks, oh, I don't have a good memory. Try me, dude. And yeah, I remember whose favorite ice cream is peaches and cream, dude. Just because I didn't say anything about it doesn't mean I don't remember. And also, the absence of something is something. Fucking retard. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, we're gonna do tarot readings and all kinds of shit. Because I have no problem pulling cards on myself. My cards don't lie, and I like to use the ones where the meaning is right on the top, so I can't lie to you. Because Arnold Rothstein, that's his name. I was talking about this with somebody the other day. I couldn't remember the guy's name. The organizer of organized crime was taken out with a poker game because obviously he was in an opponent's territory, first of all. Second of all, he got a fortune teller, went to a fortune tarot reader who told him he couldn't lose. I don't even speak in absolutes ever. You know what I mean? Yeah. So the guy just kept going and just refused to pay his debt. And that was all she wrote. The Russian mafia killed him. I can't believe that's the guy who organized crime. He just put him in suits and made him look better, honestly, probably. But really? That easy, huh? By the way, if you think astrology is bullshit, I ask you this. If you were God, from that perspective, what Excel spreadsheet would you use? No, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. It's like an ice core sample story of your drug use and who the fuck you are. Probably even your eating habits. I mean, Eric's hair and mine must be in there too. But I really try not to. He told me, don't, put a bunch of hair down my drain. So I wipe it on the wall and try to remember to wipe it off with a piece of toilet paper. Yeah. He doesn't want to believe that it's not possible to just squirt heroin into the cup and make it metabolize by itself. And spike it, as he calls it. I have the entire Portland Police Department evidence locker in my system, and somehow I have an attitude. I have a bad attitude. Well, gee, I wonder why. I might be a little tripped out. Oh my god, dude. I might as well have hung a neon sign and say, don't read this. Don't look here or anywhere. That's it. I wonder how much it's cost for 8 months of this. Attempted murder and conspiracy. Like, if this was a government operation, there's no way they would have gotten this many approvals. This would have cost gazillions of dollars, dude. He's never here. Won't come back. Won't stay home. Uh, doesn't get information from me, but doesn't need any either. Doesn't get nor ask me for information, but doesn't know any of the people he has left me with. They are my druggy friends, not his. So I literally had to put padlocks on every door. They opened every door with the key today trying to get in. So glad I did that. I just had a feeling, Well, gee, I've only been doing this in my own apartment for a really long time. And Eric, yes, you did get me evicted. I had to put boards on the windows because finally one day, because I put tape on every window so I could see you can't get out or in. Like I padlocked them and locked the locks. It'd be hard to get out that door too. So like the windows, I need to know how are they getting in and out? They were just taking the window panes out. Why? Because one of the pieces of duct tape was literally wrapped around from the inside all the way to the outside one time. I was like, oh my God, they are just taking the whole fucking window out. So I like looked up a construction video. How do you remove a window pane? It's really not that hard. So then they put molding around my two back windows. I call a cops. I'm like, they're literally like covering up their crime, like literally. The guy's like, well, I'm not a construction guy or anything, but that looks pretty good. And they like had the spray paint from the lumberyard, the red spray paint. So like, I'm like, well, how come it's only my two windows in the back? What the fuck? No, nobody notified me. I called the rental agency. They didn't know anything about it. In fact, she was shocked of the story I told her. I did catch somebody in my bushes on camera, but they hacked into my Blink cameras. If they take the hard drive, you're fucked. And hack into your cloud makes you less safe, not better. And by the way, I wouldn't want to be the person that plugged those fucking ones in that you stole from me. Those have serial numbers too. This is like these are federal offenses. I don't think you understand. Like maybe that's how bad this country is, and you don't care, and you know that you're just gonna get away with it. But I mean, if you're really trying to set off some shit, I don't want to be the catalyst, but I'm not going to be your sacrifice for your revolution that is entirely retarded and I don't agree with. I told you, Eric. I don't think we can go up against the government. Our only hope are the robots. I already took care of that a long time ago. You're too late to the party, bro. I'll bet you $1,000,000 you get like 5 people in the whole world that you actually are talking to online. They've got us all in our own little box talking to robots mostly. I said that a long time ago. Like, look how many people showed up. There's not a whole lot of people. Where's Cicada? Hi, Mr. Jones. What's up, bro? Hey, can you share this stream? People are trying to kill me for real. I'm going to write a book about this. It's going to be great. It's going to be called The Dog Sitter. And if I don't write it, my buddy Mike right here, he's going to write it. He's seen a lot of this, including the tarot card reading that kicked all of this off. Oh, man. That just kept going. Same card, same card, same card, same card, same cards, multiple decks. I can put death, misfortune. Like I literally, they poisoned me with hemlock so many times it was coming out of my skin. I should be dead. I should have died, but I'd wake up and I'd find fucking charcoal, smashed charcoal pills everywhere. I don't remember ripping into these bags looking for them, but I would, hide activated charcoal pills all over the house. Um, I got tipped off one time to take a bunch of charcoal by somebody, saving my life. Thank you, person. You also can't drug somebody, give them a drug habit, and then point at your finger at them and call them a druggie. Meanwhile, you're using the same drug and cheating on me with somebody who uses more of that drug and actually has a port installed so they can just go right in. It's just like ridiculous, man. It does protest too much, when you're just, I swear to God, it's me against the world, guys. Let's see, I'm like going through my pathetic list of people that I actually talk to. Like, hey, come save my life by watching me to make sure nobody comes and murders me. My so-called best friend then was my boyfriend. We didn't sleep together for a year and a half. So if he was faking it and this was just, I was a mark from the beginning, he stuck it out. He played me for a year and a half before he got in my pants. And all these guys keep thinking I'm fucking me. Like, you're fucking that guy. I'm like, dude, do you know how long it took Eric? A year and a half. And he didn't even, like, I made the first move, which now actually seems suspicious. That's the way to get in my pants is don't try. Don't play hard to get and be a jerk, but don't, you know what I mean? Just like you can tell me you're interested or something, but don't push it a million times. Like I heard you the first 20 fucking times, okay? Definitely don't trap me and give me an ultimatum. I never forgave Bill for that. Ever. Don't like destroy what I had going on before. Make promises, not keep them. Yeah. I mean, do we have any good feds? Hey, if there's any good feds anybody knows of, please like tell me because I need some help from my actual law enforcement. Would be great. I think when I'm calling the police, I'm actually not talk. It's always the same goddamn chick. They never care. I don't think I'm actually talking to somebody. And you also never get the same customer care person. And I always get the same person at Capital One. My daughter's Filipino, so I recognize when I'm getting the same Filipino girl every single fucking time, okay? I can tell the difference between them. Yeah. Nice try though. The AT&T person, AT&T, but that never happens. Hmm. I've never been married, so shit, Eric, you could have like offered me up for as a marriage license. I would, marry somebody for 2 years to get him citizenship or whatever. We could have brainstormed some shit. What did you get yourself into? You must have done something bad to where you had to like drug and rape me on video or something. I could have pretended. I could have run train. I could have done it. We would have trained my body. I mean, it would have been better if you had confided in me because I actually probably could have puzzled out how to solve it. Really. Instead, you're going to confide in a bunch of people who are gold diggers. I don't need your money, motherfucker. I'm worth 20 million. That's why my family wants to kill me. Your parents are too nice. They didn't spank your ass enough. I'll go pull some cards on myself. You can like, am I a piece of shit? No. What cards will tell you? No amount of gaslighting is ever gonna make me think I'm a piece of shit. I deserved any of this shit, and that I actually had choices, the bad ones that I made over good ones. No, I kicked methadone, and my mom helped me do it. She fucking ditched me on the streets in the wintertime with no car. See ya! I was still homeless for 6 years after that. I still never touched heroin again. Still homeless. I watched this thing in Seattle where these outreach workers, we're offering housing, and then like You talk to this guy in a coffee shop. He's like, man, I've been homeless, and I'm clean and everything. I just like, I can't get help. Like they were like playing like they actually help people in Seattle. No, they don't. This guy's like, you just contradicted yourself in this video right here just now, claiming that you guys are actually giving people housing and shit. And then this guy is like, no, you're not. And then you guys are so stupid, you just don't realize you followed one up right after the other. That's the kind of shit I see that I guess other people don't catch quite as fast. I'm quick. I fucking see that shit. I see you tell on yourselves all the time, contradict yourselves, say the dumb shit. It's dumb as shit all the time. Just 'cause I don't say anything doesn't mean I don't fucking say it. I just see so much of it. It seems like I'm always blabbing too much information. But I'm seeing way more information than I'm even telling you. Where's Kate? Oh, I have an email for him. Hmm. Oh, my neighbor. What did I want to ask my neighbor? What was it I wanted to ask my neighbor? What was it? He told me, oh, they started working. I had a hole in my roof for 3 years. And I feel like the landlord couldn't wait to get me out of there, even to throw me into a really dangerous situation. That's why they didn't formally evict me. Oh, was everybody so disappointed? They started working on that roof right after I was out of there, by the way. Well, they were upset because I boarded the windows up. They really wanted me to get raped. God, what the fuck did I want to ask that guy? Who I'm pretty sure was getting sloppy seconds for allowing this shit. Because he tore one of my brand new blink cameras off the wall that next to the meters. It didn't even have one of his windows on it. I just wanted a view of the street because the police told me to put up cameras. He fucking broke my camera. Why, dude? For what? What are you doing that you don't want seen? Oh, what the creepy shit he's into is. Actually, a paper phone list. Yeah, I'm like, why? My mom is so awesome. She's everything I've been with. And oh yeah, Kendra Rose, come to find out, John told me that you were lying to me about it. And we're fucking him behind my back and like keeping us apart. Like, what? Because she knew where I was that whole time. Granted, I didn't look for you. I set a boundary like no cocaine. I don't feel when you get out of prison. He got in my car. High on cocaine. I kicked him out and never saw me. Eric stomps all over my goddamn boundaries. Like, don't talk to my mom anymore. Like, she's trying to sabotage my life. Definitely don't believe her over me. What does he do? Stomp all over that boundary. Now look what's going on. Now look what happened, dude. You, you have a stack of federal fucking offenses so high. It's, I told you. It's just that. I wasn't even ready to do this trip, but I started getting scared of that part. They were trying to get in all day. Eric's like, they were trying to get in day. What are you talking about? You don't know anything. You rob houses in the daytime, dumbass. It's noisy. Nobody's paying attention. Everybody's at work. Are you gonna rob the house when they're at home? Then you have to like tie the people up that are there sleeping and involve them and stuff. You do it during the day, you idiot. He would keep leaving keys out, spare keys, and not telling me about it. And like I was getting fucked with here in this house a long time ago. Oh yeah, I left a key. It was just in a different spot. I'm like, do you know how long it would have taken me 5 seconds to find that key and anybody else? Who knows how long that key had been gone? Who knows how many times they had gotten in? And I just was anesthetized and don't remember a goddamn thing. I didn't even notice I was missing so much time until somebody told me I needed to journal every single day. Did you know not one person, even my own mother and Eric, who we share the same birthday, called me on my birthday? Not one person would put a dime in my Venmo account because Eric denied my credit card being delivered, which didn't need a signature, by the way. And now Capital One, because they stole my credit card replacement so many times that they won't give me a new one. My refund check, they've stolen that twice now too, because they charged me. I made an $800 and something payment on my credit card. They double charged me before she told me she did it. She told me it was a paper check coming in the mail. I would have just said no, just let it go. Like, who does that? Who at a bank, before they make a fucking decision in a transaction like that, doesn't tell you till right afterwards? And then I talked to somebody later from Capital One that said, no, we could have just put it back in your account. And I was like, yeah, that's what I thought. It just seemed really, yeah. Am I even actually talking to the people I think I am? I don't think so. I think I'm in the Truman Show and I'm like ruining it. Well, true crime YouTube, if you want something really interesting to do, send the Autistic Army up in here. Especially if I disappear and I don't check in every single goddamn night. I'm gonna spend every single night. Remember how I used to sleep on stream? Sometimes just because I have narcolepsy, I would fall asleep and just sleep on stream because we would just sit on hangouts and hang out. And I was sick in bed so much. Well, now I'm not sick in bed, but now I'm gonna be sleep just up all night or whatever. I'm just gonna be on stream all the time because I just paid to be able to stream continuously forever and ever and ever. It's just never. I'm never gonna be off live stream, guys. It's gonna be great. Yeah. You wanna lie on me? Try it. I need to go set up target cameras. Stuck a screw. Like I would bust my own car door so I can't lock it. Give me a break. Making me less safe. Eric himself did that. Thank you, Eric, and won't fix it. It literally couldn't have been anybody else. Nobody else around. I just stepped away from my car for half a second. He wasn't supposed to be there, but neither was I. I told him I was going somewhere else, but I didn't. I went straight home instead. And lo and behold, I just came from his house. He's already at my house. Beat me there. And he says, I wasn't there till 15 minutes later. No, you weren't. You were beat me there. I better get all of my stuff you've stolen back. I really hope you didn't pawn it because you don't need the money. Oh, yeah, and PayPal seized $90,000 of his, apparently for no reason. Had nothing to do with cheating at the World Series, huh? Yeah. Yeah, so what did you do? You offered me up as sacrifice to pay off your fucking gambling debt, didn't you? And you know what's funny? That's exactly what I thought happened from the first second that I realized something was off. That is my very, very first instinct theory. we circled all the way back around, and that's exactly what I thought from the first second. The first instinct is usually the right one because we're all doing telepathy. We can all do telepathy, guys. You just forgot. It's just pictures. It's not in language. You can literally talk to an alien from another galaxy. You can talk to your animals. You can talk to your babies. But Eric hears voices in English. Just so you know. He should be on medication. So now I joke with him. You need to go take care. He only took it for a week apparently, and makes him go bzz, and he doesn't hear voices anymore, and he doesn't like that. Thanks, Eric's parents, for not warning me. Jesus. And I can't believe you guys would literally take what he's saying as gospel and just let him just slander and trash me like this. Really? Come on. This is fucked up. All of you deserve your own circle of hell, but you can't talk to each other. You should just have your own box where you realize at some point that those are fake people, kind of like we are online now. Eric, all the people you're talking to are pretty much there's no more actual people. I gave up on YouTube a long time ago too. I haven't been around for like I don't know a year or something. I'm like fuck it. I'm tired. I think I've uploaded enough of my consciousness now into the machine that if they want to make me a robot when I die, they can do it. So go ahead and kill me, motherfucker, because I'm gonna be indestructible when I come back. You are the top of my shit list, boy. Yeah, because I was like, I'm ready for a pain-free body that's not infected. Now I'm healed. now I'm healed. Now you want to take me out? Great. Fucking perfect. Fucking perfect. I dare you though. I'll bet you $1,000,000 somebody turns the side word and makes me the board queen. You are gonna be screwed. Yeah, that scientist from Hanson Robotics. They even have his picture in that. Oh my god, I had no idea. Oh, that was mission number one. I was like, oh shit. Mission like half accomplished because I never believed that Epstein ever went to jail. That was double the whole time. Spending a lot of energy, resources, trying. I have my pussy's funding this. That's what I came up with. Who's funding all this energy? My pussy. If there's anything my mom knows how to do, it's drug and rape people because that's what her husband, the love of her life, was in prison for. And he was so dangerous because he was so smart and he'd come up with these whole like extravagant fucking plans, kind of like all this shit going on right now. That's the kind of shit that Michael, his real name is Gordon Michael Strauss, would do. Dress up as a park ranger, dress up as a police officer. You know what I mean? That kind of shit. But I'm way too smart for this shit. Like, I am smarter than the average person. I am way too curious to ever let this go. You better come strangle me and look me in the face. I am so sick of this hiding the bushes shit. Come on, you pussies. Come look me in the face and try to kill me. Come on, man. At least give me that. There's one. And you owe me a lot of fucking money. If you took my dignity away, I haven't sold my body in 20 years. And when I did, it was because I was a child. I was under 18. I had no choice. I was on the streets running from my own mother, and my own family wouldn't help me. It took me getting pregnant at 6 years later, after turning 18 and getting off methadone and being sober on the streets. Yay! Actually, I just kind of switched to some other drugs, but I didn't ever have a habit again. For anybody to my family to like take me back. So Uncle Larry, you don't want to be part of the family. F you. I used to go get in his hot tub when he was out sailing in his yacht or sailboat, and sometimes he'd catch me. He'd never let me in. He'd fucking shoo me away like a rat. Oh my god. I never broke in his house and used, you know what I mean? Like, I was respectful. I just sat in the hot tub and warmed up. It's not exactly the most convenient place to get to. I didn't have a doorstep I could go, run up to. And if Eric didn't have, wasn't a trust fund baby himself and have parents paying for everything, he'd be living under a bridge in a box, starving to death. Okay. This house, I've seen squatters. I don't think I've ever seen even a squatter that was this messy and garbagey and gross than this house was. It looked like an abandoned shithole. I wish I had before and after videos. I'm gonna send them an invoice because I increased his property value. I did hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of work, and I never asked for anything. But by the way, Eric, oh, you guys shouldn't have to pay because we were together. Right. Except I was living under false pretenses that I would get to enjoy the fruits of my labor, not get kicked to the curb as soon as I finish the garden and landscape. Fuck you. I haven't even began to fight back yet. Well, here it comes. God, he literally has, I don't think I've heard an honest word out of his mouth. Anyways, just turned into this other person I don't even know. My boyfriend's trying to paint me as crazy. He doesn't understand that this is a pattern. My mom's been doing this to me for a very long time, and it's on record that he just looks silly at this point. If somebody actually tried to dig into it, like with my past, that they would just see like an obvious, very obvious pattern going on here. To get rid of me. And she started this lying to leverage the legal system on people when she was 12 and she got adopted into a foster family, lying about sexual abuse. That's her thing. She lied and said my father abused me when I was 3 years old. I went and looked in my father's face when I was 16 and I didn't believe her at all. I'm like, no, I totally believe my father actually. My ex said the same thing. It was funny, I guess that I don't have a phone right now. One try, I saw the person's pat. They wouldn't pretend to not be able to wake up or just didn't wake up. You use the phone. Saw it in the password pin in my just popped in my head. Unlocked just like that. It was crazy the other day. I'm trying to stay alive, so I'll be on. So yeah, actually, if this stream goes down, I'm at wait. I paid. I paid to have continuous live streaming 24/7. I will now. I need you guys. Yeah, this isn't the first time I went live to try to save my life here since all this has been going on. Merlin, I can hear you licking. Hey, stop that. You're not supposed to be doing that. You know that. My mom enjoys leveraging power on people. Her tarot card is oppression. She was born on winter solstice, guys. She's a fucking psycho bitch. I am talking to the world. I'm not on video right now, though, because I need to put the show. What happened to your ride, dude?
Never told her where I was at.
Oh, she knows. She was laughing when she said she was gonna come here, and I was like, she was like getting ready to like hang up and come, and I was like, how do you know where you're going? Have you been here before? Caught you, Ben. I was like,
I've never been here.
Really? Well, it sure
Really?
seemed like it. Why didn't you tell her where you were? I told you should go get me a vape or no. I actually like that chick. She's actually said that she had people in her bushes too. Oh, and then I met somebody else yesterday who said she was being drugged and raped. But the police told me they'd never heard of this happening to anybody else. Really? That's funny. I don't know anybody here. And I've already got like 4 chicks now I've heard say that this is happening to them. Like it's hard to play the game when you don't know any of the rules. It's hard to solve a puzzle when you don't have any pieces. If it's a job for you, no, dude. No. Yeah, he started this after he got back from the Poker World Series, but he has no idea. He had no idea they were cheating. I remember him telling me about the glasses though, and I was like, "That sounds like cheating, Eric." No, no, it's not. Eric, I remember that, just so you know. So, and you were living with a dealer, and his wife was also a dealer, and you have no idea about the biggest cheating bust. They had x-ray tables. They could see your cards when they were facing down. But I'm the reason that you lost because I didn't have enough faith in you. I have to just believe. Fuck you. Yours. Hold on. Hold on. For uh 8:23. What?
Fucking around.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
Got all mad at me then, too. Right the fuck out.
Yeah. Lie to a psychic girl. Great idea, bro. This is so stupid. This is the very first thing I thought it was when I noticed something off. I'm back right to the very first instinct, guys. Swear to God. I was like, he got in trouble with the mafia. He was something in Vegas happened. I knew it. And then my mom also tried, like, two separate things. I think my mom paid him to try to make me look crazy. But then he went and took that money to the World Series and then got busted cheating and got himself in a double world of shit. Yeah. And then he started doing drugs and got himself strung out on dope because he tested positive for heroin metabolites. Eric, when we had to explain what a metabolite means, it means you had to do the drug. I can't just squirt it in your urine, okay? You have to metabolize it through your whole liver and your body. That's what they're testing for, not the actual drug, okay? I don't know if you like a massage one. I owe so many people massages. It's hard to do a massage when somebody injects something really painful under all your fingernails and breaks bones. I mean, that was just needless torture. That was so unnecessary. That's just sadistic. You know, did you really need to do that? And fuck up my injection into my face and poison me and make my legs swell up like that. Like I'd just taken a picture of my pedicure, the same one I had on when my feet were not swollen at all. And he's like pointing, he's, oh look at you, your legs are all swollen like a junkie. I'm like, oh my god, they weren't yesterday. But you wouldn't know because somehow you always have an alibi. You know, something absent is evidence. Also, dumbass. Fuck yeah, he wants like a massage. Yeah. 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 I'm just sending my because I know. Oh, did I even send her a link to the stream? Oh, fuck it. I can email her later. Okay, if I survive, dude. If I make it through till Monday. Dude, I got an ice core DNA sample proof level. Literally, here from the drain. Took that money, lost it in cheating in the World Series. Dude, the tarot card reading told him, do not go, you cannot win. It had nothing to do with your skill or me or anything. Literally, the card said your fucking tower is gonna fall. your lives, both of you are going to ruin both of our lives if you go to this World Series of Poker. And that was so true. He would have had extra money from my family if he had just taken their money, told him to fucking shove it, and not gone to the World Series and lost $150,000 or whatever it was. And he got so snooty because I prayed for money to get my teeth fixed. And guess how much he won? More than he'd ever won ever. The exact amount of my dental estimate, $24,000. How? Schrodinger's card, guys. There's nothing on that shit till somebody observes it. But he still blames me. Because I didn't have faith. I don't have a whole lot of faith, guys. But you know what? If I do start seeing some insta karma, that will really increase my fucking faith level a whole lot, God. Because right now, like, I just kind of think it's all chaos. Have never deserved any of this bullshit. I never wanted any of this bullshit. I didn't want to be on the streets when I was a kid. I know I gotta go take a shower, and then I'll turn my camera on, or if somebody tries to come in and get me. Get me? This dream is gonna just go forever and ever and ever, and I'm never turning it off. So I just paid to run in. I can have like I think 8 guests or whatever come on panel. Also, it's probably not a good idea to be a pathological liar because I'm pretty sure I can find some AI program that can just look you in the face and tell when you're lying. You know, it's like, how do you get rid of my mom? You pull out the tarot cards and start tell her you're gonna read them on her. Man, asked Mike. She ran so fast, I didn't even get one card out of the deck. And my mom, she would not leave. And I'm like, I know how to get her out of here. Just sort of because she knows my cards are fucking accurate. They never lie because I take no for an answer. I don't push it. Eric will sit there and ask the pendulum for hours until he gets what answer he wants. Well, no, that's disrespectful. You're not gonna. It's just gonna suck. Okay, you're not gonna get the truth. I trust that the universe, God, whatever, like, is smarter than me and knows that I'm gonna fuck the timeline up if I'm told. So if I am told no, I don't push it ever. That's when I have faith. Okay. Why? Because I've seen the results. The results are good. I have respect and reverence. And yeah. It's so disrespectful, entitled brat. He deserves to win every game. I'm like, just show me the schedule and I'll ask, this game, yes or no? This game, yes. Tournament, yes or no? This tournament, yes. Dude, you literally are living with the cheat sheet and you're taking it for granted. You want to freaking win every single game and think you're entitled to do so. There might be somebody that deserves that money or needs it for their child with cancer or something more than you do. It's black magic to do that. And take. Serve it, and there's no bad repercussions to that. I didn't pray to God for you to be the best poker player and win every game forever. I prayed for a one-time need. I never do that. I don't ever ask for things. Actually, I don't ever remember asking for anything I think ever. But boy, I got the exact dollar amount. And then I was like, this motherfucker's never going to give me that dollar amount unless I do this twice. So what do? We do it again right after. Won $21,000 or something like that. He claims that never happened. I'm like, yeah, right. He paid for 12 grand of it. And he wants my family to reimburse him. Dude. And I did spend all day meditating while he was playing. Like, I guarantee you I worked hard. The psychic energy I expended doing that was more than thinking about the cards and stuff. I guarantee you. It wiped me out. I was too wiped out to do the World Series anyway. I almost died, actually. I've never before had both of my sights. It was like somebody dropped white, perfectly opaque ink over my eyes, ink droplets, but the droplets were surrounded with a black line, and I couldn't see anything. I couldn't see either sight or past the end of the veil. It freaked me out, and I collapsed. I was still very ill. I was getting shingles over and over and over, and I didn't know why. Well, someone's pouring methadone down my throat daily, and I couldn't. He kept saying, it sounds insane to say that you're being broken into every single day. And I'm like, but the whole truth is really important. I don't know why it's every single day, but I figured it out. Well, because methadone is a once a day thing. That's all it takes to give you a habit. Okay, but I'm allergic to it. It gives me shingles. And I just kept getting shingles over and over and over and over and over. Now I know why. I started drug testing myself. I'm like, how the fuck did I get the entire evidence locker in my bloodstream and methadone? What the fuck? And, like I've got a bottle of buprenorphine up there that I could start, but if somebody gives me opiates on top of it, it's gonna, they're gonna react against each other. It's like Narcaning yourself, you know? And yeah, but I would love something to knock me out so I could get off of this habit I was given involuntarily. It's so fun. Oh, you're going to use against me that I'm on drugs, Eric? Well, who actually caused that problem? It's just like serving me up on a platter to a killer. You're still having me killed, dude. It's still your fault. And if you have me raped and get an STD from me, it's still also your fault. Especially if I'm completely unaware it happened because you drugged me and served me up on a platter. Are you fucking retarded? So prove to me that's not exactly what happened. Because I've been dying to know and asking if I'm wrong. Please tell me where I'm off base here, because that's, from my point of view, no matter how flawed, seems like what is going on. I refuse to sell my body, so they're forcing me to when I'm asleep, completely unconscious, don't remember a goddamn thing. But there's a lot of signs. Like Eric saying, well, those are all much little dick motherfuckers anyway. Well, how do you know what everybody's erect penis looks like? How would you know? That's my favorite one liner now. Well, how the fuck would you know the exact shade of Margaret's hair? Don't know this person. Or so you say. Oh, the best one was, I just can't anymore. I could talk forever. I didn't sleep well. Yeah, Eric, you are so I really just want to know who set me up and how much they paid, because if the government was funding this, oh my god, this would have been like gazillions of dollars by now. Fuck. Like, what is the motivation? It must be this pussy is that damn good. Um, that these motherfuckers will follow me around, break in my car every store I go into. Every time I would leave my apartment, somebody would be right in my apartment minutes later. How do you get that kind of motivation going on with a whole bunch of people? Where is this coming from? What the fuck? I'm told there's a group of neighborhood watch psychos that have this cult. They follow people around and harass them, like social study. There's more than that going on. And if that's true, take me to your leader. I could be a cult leader, and nobody would get hurt. In fact, I had to pretend to be in a cult when I was 12. Yeah, in the Bible cults. Yep. Yeah, Southern Baptist MK Ultra camp. There's some religious camps. You can beat the shit out of those kids. You have a loophole with the law. Yeah. I never had to go to Papa's office though. I just went down and fucking played the game, which was pretty much just don't say shit. Don't look anywhere. Take it out. That fucking razor wire is way too tall. You can't get away. You know when you're, you know. Okay, I suppose I could lock this. You know what? Last time I took a shower, and Eric had my purse, my backpack, and was yelling at me. So I'm a little traumatized about taking a shower. Other people, and I'm also really traumatized about sleeping around it. Having anybody in the house, and I'm not locked in the room by myself. I have a philosophy in my head. I don't lie ever about anything because my mom would use anything as sideways ammunition. So I just literally don't lie about anything. I try to be the person possible all the time. Not, and I don't need a fucking book to tell me what's right and wrong. Like it's not really common sense, right? You know. Oh, nobody told me that was bad. Come on. There's like this atmosphere. My mom, and then the truck. I want to know where it's coming from. I have a couple like an IP address and IP numbers. Anybody know how to look up where those came from? How to hack? Like I literally can't do anything on my phone. I can't text out. These are federal offenses. You come at me and or an arrow. Or take and I think they were before. And arrows are just like living the movie. That's what this movie is called. The dog said, was it ever real? If this actual territory, that glob of hair was like, if that much hair fell out of somebody's head all at once, she was bald. It's that much fucking hair. And she went broke. I don't know. I might have that's it. But I, I don't really care. I think drugs should be legal. I don't care. I just don't want to be quiet about. And especially when you're doing the same exact thing shit for. That really pisses me off. I don't care what plant medicine or medicine your body, you know what works. Hate rehab sponsored by Congress. It's kind of suspicious when everybody's put on the same medication. Come on. It's not a medical experiment. You don't use it cancer or anything. We're just gonna put all of you guys on the same medication. Yeah. Oh, I like puzzles. Where's Cicada? Somebody told the guy that. Somebody go get Cicada. It's my life the puzzle to solve because I can't figure out what the motivation for all this is and how such a nice guy such a and just become a cheater. Yeah, try lying to the AI. I bet you can't. I will sit in front of this fucking AI and tell my story. Tell me when I lie. $1 million. Not because I applied the goddamn thing. Broke. And it's so ironic. I said to my mother this morning, you know what, Mom? I bet you if I had been a sex worker and a hustler and sold drugs and had a whole bunch of money this last 20 years, Uncle Larry wouldn't be telling me to get my life together still. Isn't that ironic? I was like, yeah. But no, I was, walking right through downtown from Queen Anne. Nobody forced me to get off drugs. Nobody forced me to do anything. I did it on my own by myself. I didn't get stuck in the middle of nowhere because I couldn't control myself. I lived on Fifth Avenue, you know, right there in the so Aurora, one of the famous home stroll is right across the bridge. The Space Needle, I'm right up the street from. There's was another home stroll right there. Danny Street. I mean, pretty much that whole area, you could pick up hookers. Like, and buy drugs. Belltown used to be popping, but then they like gentrified it. But yeah, like it wasn't like I went anywhere. I I was homeless for 6 years after I got off. Still, my family want to talk to me, make me part of the family, like Uncle Larry says. No. I went and deleted all of my family members' contact information off of my devices. Oh yeah, this doesn't have anything to do with your family. It's like, come on, guys, I can tell what this is about based on what you delete when you hack me. Fucking idiots. Good job. Way to go. Man, really think I'm stupid, huh? Really think no amount of gaslighting has ever worked on me. Sorry. And my mom doesn't know it. And she's batshit crazy. Okay? My mom is totally batshit. And I don't. You literally deserve stuff. How could you use your own child? It's so unnatural. She couldn't even, the most basic of things. I never had to how do you want to break down or when I was in third grade? I lost myself. Feel my so but I'm training him to stop barking. I see him, I'm awake, I make sure I get up and stand up. I started standing up. Squatting down, no problem. Oh yeah, I can that's how it is. I've never seen anything this crazy yet. But you have to know that motivating this, they would steal my drugs too. Oh, it's not illegal. It's legal. Don't blog. their muscles are spasming. They stay that way for it. It's really hard to back out. Length of the short. So, I really love the course. You have to have a custom. There's a whole conspiracy on corsets that they were just, you know, manipulation devices. No, actually, men used to wear support devices. TV back support and belly support for pregnant. We have so much back. We're not wearing. They don't want us to have nice fabric. Or they've rationed the fabric. Why even drag like this off? Because it's here to guard it. Really good vibes. Like, that was the one thing he actually did in New York. One thing, because it was fun. And I was actually fun. Buy a manly, bigger one, but electric. Anything gas power or with my chainsaw. Literally everything's ever gone from he's had to steal that. Or why is this scared? So what? Even so far, you say I've stolen everything. In fact, oh, like, you know, you don't, I don't think that would take $100 anywhere. And he's like, well, we're not together anymore. I was like, well, you've never been together with Kimberly. Like, he puts his foot in his mouth all the time like that. Oh, yeah, and this is like a bag of my clothes, mostly left here. All different kinds. What? My mom is backing him up, encouraging that. Him telling me to forgive her, you know, and like do what she says. I'm like, dude, you have no idea how many times this is one of them. Look what happened. You notice her laughing and coming in her pants when say something mean and cool. She's practically coming all over the place. You didn't notice? Yeah, she can't get enough of that. Cool. Horrible. Like all I've ever wanted is to have a nice family. I don't know how blessed you are to have a nice family. Because not all of us do. And you know, I'd rather have no family than a shitty one. I'd rather honestly have. And the least they can do is let me sue the shit out of him and take all of his money. You guys are so dumb. Don't look over here. You know, all they had to do was pay a financial lawyer. Let me at least approve that I'm not going to screw up my Section 8 or something for $16,000 total forever. Oh, sure, I'm going to lose my housing and everything and all of that, and I'm going to sign this document worth $20 million. What lawyer would advise their own family member to do that if you weren't doing something corrupt? Like any retard would know that there's something wrong. Maybe you should look at it. You know? You want to go hang a neon sign and say, I'm doing something really bad. Oh, but you're just stupid and a garbage person and everything. but I'm gonna have you murdered because I think you're stupid. Not gonna do it. Oh no. You know how smart I am. That's why I'm literally preferring paying way more money than it would have cost a lawyer for me to read those documents at Aaron's. And then Aaron went that money. That's what I think happened. He made a deal with God, and if you don't carry out your end of the bargain, you have to go into collection. Now you have to deal with the devil, who's Satan means judge. So now you have to deal with the devil until you fucking pay up. And he owes me $12,000 and finish my teeth. And I don't think he's gonna come correct ever in that instance. Finishes that deal. Dude, I went in like 40 grand, okay? Like the least you can do is pay half of it. Oh, that was our combined police. Okay, that's why. Jack shit sense, huh? But this is our combined police had nothing to do with any karma you're just writing all over. Mm-hmm. They like prayed and begged the universe, God, to save my life. This is fun. That dollar amount it had nothing to do with that. You spitefully giving God the middle finger and saying, I'm going to go to the World Series anyway, even though the tarot card said your whole life is going to be ruined if you go. But I'm going to do it anyway because I'm entitled bitch, brat, piece of shit. And it's been a shitstorm ever since. Good job. Good job, buddy. Way to go. You literally have a walking cheat sheet. Your girlfriend. You are going to shit all over it. Good job, bro. I guarantee you, if you took the mafia is your problem, if you took me to them, they're going to want everything I'm way more like. Would be so prideful. Tell him which games yes, which games no. Don't even go to this tournament. You know what I mean? This one's a yes. This one's a no. But he won't want to do that. He wants to go to every single one. Well, I'm not an addict, and poker's not gambling. Like, okay, right. Yeah, I don't know anything about addiction or anything. That's the problem. Drugs, you know, I don't want to get off drugs. If I'm homeless and miserable, I want to be high. Thank you very much. If I'm happy and life is great and nor at least comfortable, and I'm not in excruciating pain, I have no problem being sober. You know, and I'm a fucking grown up. I can do whatever I want. It's not your goddamn business, mother. What plant medicine I decide to do, you know? People aren't falling for this. Oh my god, yeah, that's not bullshit anymore. They did the same thing, you know? So then what did we get? Fentanyl. That shit actually is crazy. Yeah, that shit I wouldn't be surprised if people would a lot on. Now I think it's a little harder. You have to get it all into the syringe or put it. That's the big one. I think it's a little harder. I think most now probably this guy's so bad. You know, and they gave him more than one syringe full, probably. That's just my guess, though. The closest I came to somebody taught me how to cut. And I like did it 5 times over and just right in my lap for a minute. Oh, that was a little secure. Yeah, fast drugs. But, oh, we're going to use it against you. Or she wrote in on I'd rather do a whole bunch of drugs than make right. Guess what? I'm getting zero sleep. It's just waking me right back up again. You know, it's just fucked up. This is fucked up. This has been going on since June. I'm a soldier. I stayed awake from these things on my feet to prove to him that he was more important than drugs. And I should have tested myself before I let him stay the night. I let him stay the night, and my I'm like, I knew then. I was like, he's doing this for sure. The pain of being on my feet, pacing around, kept going. They're just putting the knockout drugs in your drug, and you're doing this to yourself. That's what I was supposed to do. Yeah, not mine. You can actually order tests to test drugs for drugs. See what that So, look at some of those. Prove it. Repeat. It's the experiment. That's how science works. It's an experiment. It's not bad. You know that? Freeway road noise. Wasn't him driving back then. Talked to me on the phone for an hour all night. Oh, that wasn't you driving back. And you were supposed to be staying in front. Oh, that's just next to the window. Oh my God. Put in mouth. But we're on Front Street, y'all. No dark alleys here anymore. I'm not gonna try to put I tried. I can't help you. I don't know. You won't help me. Who you're in trouble with? Why? What's going on? Who hates you? How am I supposed to help you? My mom's not gonna pay you guys. That's what you're looking for. My family never nothing ever